All right, going to jail.
Then again,
He's scared.
it could be that cowboy shirt though.
You disrespectful for coming up in here.
There's about 3 people hit me up in here. Even the lady at the desk. Say, what you got on? You need to go back home.
That's all we saying.
Oh, man, I'm gonna sign out. I've been out
What happened?
because when I sign in, it puts your picture, Warren, so it looks like it's two people.
Okay, what did I just do?
The courtroom has an open mic.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what I just did though, Dion. Everything just disappeared on my screen. That's okay. I can use the screen up there. It's okay.
Good morning. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Attorney Reed, Attorney Fike, and good morning.
Go ahead and put the camera on me. Let me at least open court. Officer. Oh, you gonna do it, Dion? Can you put the camera on so I can open court? Put it on me. Yeah, you. No, I want you to put the camera. Oh, Dion. Now she got the camera on you. We gonna get it together this morning. It's Monday. Y'all be patient.
That is awesome.
We take my pocketbook out so they don't see what's in it.
Okay.
I got some stuff in it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
We gonna get it. All right, there we go. All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am serving as your presiding judge. We are ready to get started. We had 2 matters scheduled for 8:35. However, no one had checked in on those matters yet. And so I believe there may be an attorney joining us now for the 8:35 a.m. matter. Our next set of matters are scheduled for 8:45 a.m. So we are on time. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to start by having the attorneys please place your appearance on the record.
Yes, Judge, thank you. And good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Veterans Court, Specialty Court, Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you, and good morning again, Judge.
All right, good morning, and your motion is granted, Mr. Reed.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, and I would make the same motion.
Thank you, and good morning, Mr. Fikens. Your motion is granted. Mr. Yancey.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Yancey. I am ready to get started. I do see that Mr. Puryear is on time for his hearing, and I am ready to proceed. I'll start by calling case number 220-0039 and case number 21085-1CDA for Tyrone Puryear. Mr. Puryear, please unmute and state your full name.
Tyrone Puryear, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Puryear. How are you this morning?
Oh, good.
You are doing good, Mr. Puryear. Seems like I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a few weeks.
Has it been a few weeks?
Yes, it's been
All right. All right, very good. Things are going well with you?
Yes, everything is good.
All right, very good. Tell me something that you've accomplished in 2024, Mr. Puryear. I want to know.
Well, I completed my therapy. I'm in aftercare program. I became alumni. I got baptized. I've got a job, a car. Working on my apartment. And I became alumni at the Rehab Aftercare Center.
Mr. Puryear, you are
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
the doggone thing. Look at you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so proud of you. Are you proud of yourself?
Oh, yes. It feels so good.
Your Honor, he's up for
I love
graduation
it.
today.
I was about to say, why are we holding him back? What? Mr. Puryear.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm here, Miss setting dates. I am so proud of you. Are you ready to leave us?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Listen, the fact that you said that you are alumni for your recovery group, that's a wonderful thing. Am I understanding that correctly, that you are going to stay connected to them even after today?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me why you believe it's important. Go ahead.
Yes, I'll be there tomorrow.
Tell me why you believe it's important to stay connected to them.
Because it's working for me.
It's working for you.
It
Listen,
is.
Mr. Puryear, and that's important. When you find something that's working for you, why abandon it, right? Keep doing it. You don't need to be in court. You don't need to go out and break the law. You don't need a judge telling you what to do. You now have the ability. You've always had the ability. You have the authority, and you can make decisions for yourself and determine what's good for you and work it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. What have you learned through this experience, Mr. Puryear?
Drinking is not good for you, and it's not worth it to drink and get up under the wheel.
It's not worth it.
And think about the decisions you make before you do anything.
There you go. Very good. I hope, Mr. Puryear, that not only will you remain connected to your alumni group, but you will also remain connected to the resources that we've aligned you with. If you ever feel like you need to go to therapy, to counseling, by all means go. You don't need me to tell you to go. You can get up and go. Mr. Yancey, I'm certain is going to give us a continuum of care. It's a recommendation. I hope that you will follow it, because we have seen you, Mr. Puryear, transform in this place. We have seen you do it, and I want you to continue to grow. Okay?
Thank y'all. I appreciate you so much too. Thank you.
We appreciate you. All right, Mr. Yancey, come on and present Mr. Puryear.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Puryear, he's been with us since June of 2022. He had originally had an 18-month term, and it was interesting. Did the intake on Mr. Puryear. He told me he could do it, and we had a rough start back and forth, but he was always willing to get back up. And then, once he got some momentum, he just started doing everything. He talked about treatment. He's completed treatment. He's in his continuum of care now. He's doing that now. So I didn't have to really push him to do that. He reached some monumental goals. He just talked about them between employment. He wasn't employed when he first started. He has full-time employment, got his license, got a vehicle, got stable housing, now looking for his own apartment. Every goal that we came up with, Your Honor, he's reached that goal. He's got some more new goals for 2024, but he's really doing a great job. He's been in full compliance for a long time now. And we know Mr. Puryear is going to do well. He's talked about now he's an alumni of treatment. So he's helping other people with their issues. He's just done a great job, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Reed and Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge, thank you. I want to congratulate you, Mr. Puryear. I want to make a motion to close his specialty court case with improvement. These cases can't be dismissed. But before I make that motion, I'd like to make a few remarks, if I may. Again, Mr. Puryear, congratulations on your successful completion of the program. I know it wasn't easy, it wasn't intended to be easy, but you've done a great job. We have such a short time. Drug treatment court, specialty court, it doesn't last forever. We have goals for ourselves, helping you change your behavior, giving you the tools to be successful in life, and you've done all that. We're so proud of you, sir. Um, Keep up the good work and be safe. Be proud of yourself, sir. You're part of an exclusive. You're part of an exclusive club now, a graduate and completion person of specialty court, and be proud of that. I'm gonna stop talking. Make my motion. Motion, Judge, to close this case with improvement. Congratulations again, Mr. Puryear. Long life and happiness. Stay in touch, sir, and be proud of yourself. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, I will.
Your Honor, I certainly join in the motion by Mr. Reed. And Mr. Puryear, I was just thinking about how
And then get
you're
your
a success
ROA
story.
ticket.
And the story of success needs to always be given to the people who follow after us. And I hope that you get your story across, because the people who follow you will be inspired by your successes, and will take inspiration from that, and will change possibly in a different direction because of your success story, sir. It is a remarkable story that you've made. I hope you continue to make that success in the future. I know you will. And please come visit us.
Okay, I will.
All right, now, Mr. Puryear, you know that when you complete this program, we do not throw you away, that you are forever connected to us. And so if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out by way of phone, Zoom, stop in the courtroom, reach out to Yancey, whatever you need to do. I'm extremely proud of you. There was a matter, did you run an ROA for the first case, that 2200039?
And he says that's the one he's in.
No, he's got a transfer case too, but that won't appear in the system. You have no other cases pending, but I just don't recall seeing this 2200039. Mr. Yancey, do you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I only had the transfer case.
They got this one set for today too.
They have it set for today for what? Now this might be, I don't know if you ever absconded. I don't know, Mr. Reed, I never ever seen this. I wonder, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, if they just gave it a dummy case number so that we could have something in the system for him, because this is a transfer case.
Yes, Judge, and I agree with you. From what I could see in the charge and an unknown officer, it just seems to be a manufactured number. Maybe just to
I don't remember.
Get it in
I
our
don't remember him having more than
Yeah,
one.
I think we did that on purpose, so certain things he could do.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. Puryear, as to the case number 2200039, today is the 26th, I am dismissing that matter without prejudice. And then as to the remaining case that is on the docket, the transfer case, that one is going to be closed with improvement. Mr. Yancey, I am going to ask that you follow up with the transferring jurisdiction to make sure that they know he has successfully completed here at 36th District Court. And so with that, I need everyone in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Tyrone Puryear on his successful completion of our specialty court. Congratulations to you, Mr. Puryear. So proud of you. I hope that you'll come back in June for our big graduation. If you could keep in touch with Mr. Yancey, with the
I will.
court, we would certainly love that, okay?
Okay, Mr. Yancey, no, I don't have no problem calling him. And I'm gonna be keeping
Yes.
up with you. I'm gonna be keeping up with you, Mr. Yancey.
Okay.
Yes,
I
you
need
do
somebody
that.
to keep up with me.
Okay.
Yes, all right, very good. Go and be great,
And
Mr.
I'll be at the
Puryear.
graduation.
Yes, sir. I want you to be there so we can celebrate you in our grand fashion that we usually do, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go and be great, Mr. Puryear.
Okay, I will. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. I do see that Miss Ware is on this morning. Miss Ware is not on my docket. Miss Ware, is everything okay?
Yeah,
Unmute for me.
I thought I had court today.
Oh, yes, you did at 8:35. I'm sorry. I
Sorry.
missed you. Yes, my apologies. I didn't see you at 8:35 when I checked to see who was on here. So here we go. Let's call your case, Miss Ware. Where are you going this morning? You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you. I'm not going anywhere. I look.
Right. Yes. All right. Let's place your case number on the record. I have case number U57642920. Miss Ware, state your full name.
Angela Ware.
All right, Miss Ware. Hold on one second. Officer,
Yes.
there should be some Lysol or something in the thing because I'm getting sick. Something is smelling.
Okay.
I ain't gonna tell y'all what it smells like, but that smell makes me sick.
Like spray or what?
Yeah, there's some spray.
Okay.
Do you see it? All right, I have a little one in my purse. That's okay. I have a little one in my purse. No, that's a microban. I spray. Is that Lysol?
Yes.
Spray out there. All right, let's do it. Miss Ware, how are
Yes.
things going with you?
Yeah, things are going well. I know.
right.
I was talking about maybe doing outpatient, but I've decided I'm going to stay and finish the program.
Miss Ware, I'm so excited that you decided to stay
Yes.
and work the program.
Yeah, I want to complete something. You know, I haven't completed something in for a while, and also I want to be ready. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I want to be. You know, I'll be a year clean when I finish the program, and I'm going to work with the MRS.
Not clean. You'll be sober because you were never dirty.
Yes, you're right. I'll be a year sober when I complete the program. I'm going to work with I'm going to be working with the MRS to get my resume, and I just want it to be completely ready at when I leave this program. This is kind of my safe haven here. It's a safe haven here, so.
I love it. I love it. You should be so proud of yourself making the tough decision.
Yeah, I was discussing this with Mr. Yancey, and he said I had to go talk to one of my counselor or something like that, and I didn't even discuss with her. I decided myself that I'm gonna stay and finish the program.
Miss Ware, that is awesome. Listen, I know that it's tough to make those kind of decisions when you have something else in mind that you want to do or you feel that you're ready for, but then you make the tough decision that this may just be what's best for me.
Yeah.
That is truly a sign of growth. It really, really is. And I'm proud of you, Miss Ware, for making that tough decision. Way to go.
It's time to
I love it.
It's time to think about what I need to do, not what I want to do. So I want to stay clean, or I'm sorry, I want to stay sober. So I think Yes. So I'm going to do his best for me. And I think this is best for me to complete the program. I still
And
have
you
some.
owe that to yourself. You
Yeah.
owe that to yourself, Miss Ware.
I believe
Yes,
that.
you do. You're a wonderful person and you've
Thank
got a lot of life ahead of you.
Yeah.
You owe that to yourself. That is awesome. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes. How are things going where you are?
It's going good. Like I said, I'm gonna work with the MRS. They're helping me do some things. I want to be like, because I want to be completely um you know, good with what I want, or where I'm my next step, So everything is going good.
I love it. Very good. Is there anything, any issues, any concerns, any questions that you have for the team today?
No.
All right. Mr. Yancey, this just made my day. Come on, what do you want to tell me about Miss Ware?
Well, Your Honor, Miss Ware, she's doing well. Obviously, she is progressing. She's thinking about her situation, which is excellent. We actually talked to Lake Ridge on Thursday, and with this wonderful decision, this gives us a little bit more time so that when Miss Ware does leave, we can come up with an excellent program for her, so that when she leaves, she can just step out and just be making progress right away. So this gives her more time, gives us more time, and we just she made an excellent decision, because you have to you have to buy in yourself before you buy in for others. So I'm glad she's come up with that on her own. So we're pleased, to say the least, Your Honor.
Awesome. Yes, I am. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings, Mr. Yancey, you didn't have any recommendations other than that she continues to work her program. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good report, Miss Ware. You're in a good place. You're making great decisions. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. You made a good showing, and we want you to keep that up. Have a good day, Miss Ware, and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And if I could add, Judge, yes, continue with your successes. You can write your own success story, ma'am, and we know you can do it. And keep up the great work.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. Mr. Yancey, I have Miss Ware in, let's see.
Phase 2.
Phase 2, yes. And so I am going to give the following dates for Miss Ware. I have, all right. Today is the 26th. And so I have for Miss Ware, she will do a consultation with you, Mr. Yancey, on March 4th. I'll schedule that for 1:30. And then I will see Miss Ware on March 11th. And at 8, that'll be at 8:35. Okay, Miss Ware?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, good to see you. Congratulations to you. Keep up the great work that you're doing, okay?
Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right, thank you, Mr. Yancey.
Yes.
All right. We have coming on in just a few minutes, and we'll give them those few minutes. We have a couple of people that are coming on. And then Mr. Reed, Mr. Fike, is that 10 o'clock final pretrial? That individual must have their own attorney. Is that correct?
And I believe it is retained, Judge. The docket reflects that, but yes, Judge, you're correct.
Oh, yes, I see. Okay. And then is anyone familiar with the Arnold Morris matter?
Yes, Judge, I
It's
am.
an arraignment. Go ahead.
This was a case where the police could not find the OWI case. We were looking for it. It has now been found. I'm kind of surprised it's a different police officer. I need to check into that, but I think we can handle it quickly this morning, Judge. I think but I want to talk to the prosecutor first.
All right, very good. I remember now. That's a part of my regular docket. Is that correct?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Very good. Has anyone checked in on the civil infraction?
Yes, Your Honor, on this eligible,
Yes.
Officer Rule checked in, said he's gonna be in 2 other courtrooms.
All right. And then there's someone else checking in that check and see who they're here on.
It appears that Corporal Rule is here, Judge.
Oh, okay. That's who that is. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Your
Has
Honor.
anyone-
Sorry, busy morning.
Oh, no, that's okay. Thank you for checking in with us. Has anyone checked in for the respondent?
I believe the attorney has, Judge.
Oh, the attorney has checked in?
Well,
Okay.
the attorney appears on the screen. I don't know if he checked in with the clerk yet.
All right. Have the people checked in?
I did not see them, Judge.
Can you call and let them know that the attorney and the officer is here and we are ready to proceed? There's Mr. Anderson. Are we ready on Mr. Anderson?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Anderson. Good morning to you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? All right, then we gonna be ready too, Mr. Anderson. Let's do it. I have for Billy Anderson, case number Z8088851. Mr. Anderson, state your full name for me.
Billy Anderson.
All right, good morning to you. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Mr. Anderson, you look like you're doing well. Things are working out good for you?
Yes, everything's all right.
All right, very good. Tell me what you've been up to these days. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis to work on you?
Basically, just get up and feed myself and go to my father's house, check him out and mess around in the yards, check on my kids, I went grocery shopping, little things like that.
Look at you. I love it. Mr. Anderson, have you been going to your classes, meeting with your counselor? Any of those things?
Yes, I've been doing everything and then dropping twice a week and going to sorority house and meeting with Mrs. Glenn.
You reading Miss Glenn?
Yeah, Kimberly Glenn at the sorority house.
Okay, at sobriety house. All right, very good. And so how are those meetings going? Are you being open and honest with Miss Glenn so y'all can do some heavy lifting if necessary?
Yes, we've been communicating.
All right, very good. And you're engaged and participating, right?
Yes.
All right, very good. How are you doing with saving your money to get your truck?
Oh, I'm doing all right. run into a few friends that need some help, so I've been trying to help her out, get her on her feet. But I still got myself focused on getting the truck.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. You told me that was one of your goals. So from time to time, I'm gonna ask about it. Okay. Is that all right?
No problem. I'm still focused. I'm not getting distracted.
Very good. I love it. I love it. What do you need us to help you with, Mr. Anderson?
Oh well, only thing I could say is maybe if I can get some help with that $12 for dropping every 2 or 3 days a week. For
But you should be doing dropping twice a week, a minimum of twice a week, right, Mr. Yancey?
Yes,
Yeah.
he shouldn't be on a three weeks, 3 times schedule. I'll double check today just to make sure that's not the issue.
But one time I went 3 days in a row.
I'll check and see what's going on.
Oh, December 9th.
Okay, I'll figure it out for you.
Okay, look into that because he shouldn't be. I mean, I may throw in an extra test sometimes, depending, but I have not done that to you yet. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
well,
should be doing 2 times a week.
Yeah, I have no problem with it though.
Okay, well,
Staying clean, keep taking care of business, so I don't have any time, but no surprises. I'm ready for a surprise.
all right. I hear you, Mr. Anderson. How are those grandbabies doing?
They're doing all right. They still on cheer team. I'm go check them out every often now. Support
Okay.
them.
All right. Very good. Very good. Other than the drops, and Mr. Yancey's going to look into that, do you have any questions or concerns that you need to raise with the team on this morning?
No, everything's fine. I'm taking care. I'm in focus.
All right. Very good. Mr. Yancey?
Yes, Shannon, his self-report is correct. He's definitely in compliance. He's doing everything we ask of him. He's not missing anything that he's required to do. So we're really pleased with him. The next time I think he has a Zoom court hearing, he'll be progressing to his next phase. So he's doing really well. And like I said, I'll check on that screening situation to make sure it is correct. He's working on his goals, so all is well so far for Mr. Anderson.
All right. Awesome. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, anything as to Mr. Anderson?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Anderson. Congratulations, you're working the program. Be proud of yourself. It's always good to see you and good to hear you. Keep up the good work, sir. We're proud of you. We know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. Thank you, sir. You have a good day, Mr. Anderson, and be safe out there.
You too.
And if I could add, Your Honor, Mr. Anderson, you are doing a great job, and your approach is strong, and your attitude is great. Sir, you're doing it. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Anderson, if you don't have any questions, I'm ready to give you dates. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Yancey. I know I don't have the right phase in my jacket. What phase do you have him in?
I have phase 2.
Okay, that is correct. Thank you. I'm going to give you the following dates. You will have a consultation on March 4th, and that will be at 1:30. And then I will see you on March 11th. And I need to move you to 9:00 a.m. Does that work?
Yes, I'll take care of that.
All right, awesome. You're in good shape, Mr. Anderson. Good to see you.
All right, nice to see you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Mr. Yancey, did you check your messages from me? We have Antoine Scott that's on that I just let in. Who has Scott?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, Scott, Mr. Scott, I need you to
Yes.
turn. Now, sir, you know I'm not gonna do your case and you
Mr.
all
Scott,
nestled
you
in
got,
your pillow,
Nah,
lying
I'm up.
down. Now, come on,
Okay,
work
I'm
with
up.
me.
I'm up. I'm up.
They make me get up and sit up straight and everything in the morning. I had to comb my hair, and all of that stuff. They don't let me come on here any kind of way to talk to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's make it a two-way street. Can we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
We can. All right, give me 2 seconds. I need to grab some. So can I get you to do me these things? I just need some time. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's do it for Mr. Scott. One second. All right, I have the following for Antoine Scott, Z805714. And then case number 173-146-991. Mr. Scott, state your full name for me, please.
Yes, Antoine Charles Scott.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Scott.
Good morning to you, Miss Holmes.
All right, all right. And so how are you today?
A little bit under the weather, but I'm all right.
You under the
A little bit under the
weather?
weather. I'm kind of sick, so.
You are? Okay, are you
Yeah.
taking good care of yourself though?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, very good. And so, Mr. Scott, you're new to the program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. It's something in here that's gonna take me out. It's gonna take me out of the game altogether today. I'm sorry, Mr. Scott. Give me 1 second, please.
No problem at all. Take your time.
I do apologize, but I'm getting sick.
Oh.
I was trying. All right, let's try it, Mr. Scott. You're new to the program. What do you think about it so far?
What I think about it so far is good. It helped me out so far.
It's helped you out. Can you tell me one way that it's helped you out so far?
Well, for one, we always put the blame on other people instead of looking at yourself in the mirror. Start with you first and foremost, in the way you think. You know what I'm saying? So you got to change
yourself.
Yes, ma'am. So you got to change your thinking habits, your thinking patterns, if you're trying to do what's best for you. You know, you got to stop pointing. You got to stop pointing the finger at others, and really the finger is at you. At the end of the day. So, you know, that's what me going to the sobriety house then help, you know, with group therapy, things of that nature.
Very good. That means you're off to a good start, Mr. Scott, because you're looking within and you're not blaming other people. You're looking at yourself. So that means that you're going to be able to make some tremendous changes or some improvements or tweak a couple of things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. And so what's been the most difficult part of working the program so far?
Again, start with you. You know,
That's been difficult.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like,
You
I
turn
don't
it up a
really
little
drink,
bit.
but I do smoke. So that's one of the main things. That's my main focus. Like, I gotta put the marijuana down. And you know, I have, but it's in due time. You know, it's gradual. Like, I don't smoke as much as I used to. I smoke, but it's more so like how I don't feel good. I'm okay. I ain't about to smoke nothing. So that probably a reason why I'm sick now. You know.
Okay, because you're not smoking, right? Because you know with us you can't smoke.
No. That's what I was saying. I know. And that was part of my
Okay.
problem was smoking the marijuana.
So, Mr. Scott, thank you for being honest. I appreciate that. I really do. And what that tells me, well, let me ask you, would you be willing to receive some additional assistance with helping you to stop the marijuana?
I can.
Okay, Mr. Yancey, let's do that. I know we have Dr. Alexander that does the class, giving you some insight about marijuana and all of those good things, as well as helping you to overcome. Because some people just think, oh, I can stop if I want to. And we have learned through the years that it's not that easy. A lot of people are just not honest with us, but we've learned that it's not that easy. Would you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so if you are willing, there's Miss Price. Good morning, Miss Price. Place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Judge Holmes. Nicole Price, Clinical Assessor, Specialty Court. I'll reach out to you, Mr. Scott, and get you connected to our addiction specialist.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Very good. And he can do Dr. Alexander or Dr. Kapinga.
Correct. I'll reach out
All
to
right.
probably Dr. Kapinga.
Okay. Very good. Just give him some insight. I know that Dr. Alexander, Miss Price, does the Insight program, and along with being an addiction specialist. But so just food for thought.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes. Of course, whatever one you think is better, then by all means, let's do that. But I know he does the marijuana Insight program as well.
That might be better. That might be better. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So thank you, Mr. Scott, for your honesty. And that way, when you're honest with us, we'll always be able to help. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the team on this morning?
No, ma'am. That's it.
That's it? All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
You're not leaving us, right?
Huh? No.
You're not leaving us, right?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, that's music to my ears. All right. Mr. Yancey, what do you want to tell me?
Yes, Your Honor. So, Mr. Scott, he's obviously new with our program. So, so far he's doing what he should be doing. He just talked about sobriety house, and real happy he's engaged real early with that. So we were able to get him in that pretty swiftly, sooner than usual. And he, his self-report regarding his use is accurate. I didn't report any on that because he just started and the levels are going down. So if the levels are going down, that doesn't show anything new. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be hard work. He said he's willing to do it. So we're here to help him with it. And so for this to be just his first really hearing, he's set up with almost everything. He's on track. We're going to get him a little bit of more help with the addiction specialist and take it from there, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good to see you, Mr. Scott. We had
How's it going, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well, but I know you're going to get better. You and I, we talked when you came into the program. We went over the court's order. You said you could.
Mhm.
I wrote something down when you were talking, and I said accepting responsibility, and that's what you're doing. Accepting responsibility for your own actions. And we know it's not easy. Don't get overwhelmed. Ask a lot of questions. Stay in touch with Mr. Yancey. Pick up the phone when he calls. Um,
Yes, sir.
keep up the good work. We're proud of you, sir. And get over that cold or whatever's going on with you. You have a good day,
Yes, sir.
sir. And you be safe out there, Mr. Scott, okay?
Likewise, sir. You have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Mr. Scott, I'd just like to add, boy, for you're new to the program, yet you've made one of the most important decisions, I think, and just high level thinking when you say you're honest with yourself, and I believe you. You are being honest with
Mhm.
yourself, and that's the way you can be honest with others. Many people don't understand that, sir, but you got that right away, and I'm just so proud of you for saying
Yes,
what.
sir.
Keep up the great work, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions, Mr. Scott?
No, ma'am.
All right, since you don't have any questions, I'm gonna give you your next dates. You will have a consultation with Mr. Yancey on Monday, March 4th. That will be at 1:30 p.m. And then I will see you on Monday, March 11th, 2024. And that is going to be at 9:35 a.m. Does that work for you?
Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to find something to write with, man. Please forgive me.
That's okay. Take your time. You're good.
Oh. Okay. Okay, you say March 4th?
Yeah, March 4th, you're gonna have a phone consultation with me. It's gonna probably be around 1 o'clock. And then March 11th, you're gonna have another Zoom hearing, and that's gonna be at 9:35 a.m.
And what time you say this again? This will be at 9. What now?
9:35 a.m. So I'll talk to you
So we're
next
all
week.
good?
Yes, ma'am. And you say March
All right.
11th?
Yeah, March 11th
Yes,
is gonna be
sir.
your next Zoom hearing at 9:35.
Okay. No problem at
All
all.
right.
I got it. Yes, ma'am.
All right. We are all set. Good to see you, Mr. Scott. Hang in there. Continue to
Yes,
work
ma'am.
hard, okay?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
like
You
to
have a
see you with
blessed
that
day.
red folder. I like that.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
see you with your red folder. All right.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got, I gotta put all the paperwork and everything. Y'all gave me the red
Stay
folder, so I
organized.
better use it. Gotta use it.
There you go. All right. Very good. Take care, sir.
Yes, ma'am. You have a blessed day.
You too. All right.
All right.
I have Daryl Williams. I don't see Mr. Williams in our waiting room. So we're in good shape. I'm gonna sign off on some things that were brought up. I don't know who the case manager is for Daryl Williams. Let's make sure all is well. He was scheduled for 9:15. This is all the stuff that they brought me to sign off on. All right, Miss Drew, so that you all know, Miss Mack and Officer Lott are not with us this week. We have Miss Drew that's serving as our clerk for the week. And I'm just gonna go ahead and claim Officer Washington that he's serving as our officer for the week. Officer Washington, so make sure you let them know that. If they need to know, they can play the tape back. All right, so we are all set with that. Miss Drew, I'm gonna need you to look up the people on at 1:30 so I can get their future court dates to put on the record. Okay. So let me know when you're ready. No, I'm trying to drink this tea. Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. They have to do something about that. That smell is just not it's not a smell that I've ever been accustomed to, and I don't plan to grow accustomed to it. Ms. Walker, are you ready on the formal hearing?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, bring the parties in for me.
They're in, Judge.
Okay, let me call it. This is quick. All right, I have case number SB 154-13411 for Al Jabori. For the people.
Shannon Walker, P53794 on behalf of the people. Corporal Rule, could you turn your video on and put your name and badge number on the record, please?
Corporal Rule, badge 3896, Detroit Police, Detroit 6th Precinct.
All right, thank you. And then for the respondent.
Good morning to you and your staff, Your Honor. Muhammad Ali Hamoud appearing on behalf of Mr. Al Jabari. I respectfully request to waive his appearance, and I do have authority to resolve this matter.
Thank you. Your request is granted. How are we resolving it?
Judge, if the respondent pleads responsible, the people would amend the charge to blockading traffic.
Okay, counsel, are you willing to, or do you have the authority to plead responsible to accident 196? And I will amend the charge to blockading traffic.
I do, Your Honor.
All right, I'm accepting the plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. How quickly can your client get that paid?
We respectfully request 2 weeks, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'm going to schedule it for March 15th, 2024 at 10:30 a.m. That's going to be for an adjourn to pay. So I'll review it. As long as your client gets it paid, no one has to appear. You don't have to appear. You or your client, the matter will be closed. If for some reason your client fails to get it paid before that date, then you need to appear. Otherwise, the original charge will be reinstated and the matter will go into default judgment. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Judge.
No, Judge. Hopefully
All
we get that smell cleared up.
Yes, wonderful. Oh, you heard me. I'm struggling over here, sir. I'm trying to get it together. All right, very good. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
All right,
Thank you.
bye-bye. Thank you, Ms. Walker. Thank you. Be safe, Officer Corporal Rule. Can you mute me so they don't hear me?
Yes.
It's
Sorry,
perfect.
turn the mic on.
Mr. Williams, what happened to you? You were not on time for your hearing this morning.
I apologize. I was asleep. I'm sorry. I got
All
off
right.
work at 6:30 this morning.
I'm just glad you made it. Let's do it. I have
apologize.
210-01-102. State your name, Mr. Williams.
Daryl Williams.
All right. How are you this morning, Daryl Williams?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Other than you sleepy and you just got off from work. And
Yeah,
so other than that, you doing okay?
Yes.
All right. Very good. Very good. You're not in my courtroom today.
No, that's good, right?
Yeah, that's very good, sir. Very good. Are we back on track?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What have you been doing to stay on track?
I've just been back to what I was doing in the first few months, just like pretty much not necessarily isolating myself, but not necessarily going places where I necessarily shouldn't be going, or being around people that I know, you know what I mean, that's doing things that I can't do. So I've just been really sticking to that and just I ain't gonna say isolated, because it's not like I'm just sitting in the house. I still talk to people and whatnot. It's just, I guess, just a different crowd now. You know what I mean? More positive people, more people that's doing things that's what the old crowd is not doing, pretty much.
Okay, well that's a good thing, Mr. Williams.
It is.
Sometimes you gotta change it up. Sometimes you have to change places and people and things that you do, not to isolate, but to find a way to do it so that you can continue to thrive, you can continue to go to work, you can continue to not have to come and sit in my box, that kind of stuff, right?
Right. We went bowling with the group, with the DRP group last Friday. That was pretty fun.
I love it. How did you do?
I sucked. I haven't been bowling in a minute.
I sucked too, but I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I did. I really did. It was fun. I can't say that.
That's
It
all
was
that
absolutely
matters.
fun.
I hope you weren't on somebody's team that was really wanting to knock down pins and all that stuff, right?
No, it was all individual. So I came in last all 3 games. I have never done that in my life before. I used to be bowling good, but I don't know. It's been a minute.
I love it, but you had fun, and that's what matters. And that was good pro-social activity. So very good. Will you go back again and bowl?
I have to, man. I got to redeem myself. Like, that was just horrible. Like, I've been thinking about that since Friday. Like, I cannot believe what I bowled.
All right. Well, you better go get some practice in. Sounds like a good pro-social activity for you to do, right?
Yeah. Yep, it is.
All right. Very good. How is work going?
Work is going pretty good. I got off this morning at 6:30, but everybody else got off at like maybe 5. They asked me to stay over, and I help them finish loading up the trucks and stuff like that. So, I mean, work is going pretty good.
All right. Very good. Very good. Are you having any issues, any concerns that you need to address with the team?
No. Nope.
None?
I'm knocking down my community service. I'm still going to class. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on the right path.
All right, very good. I'm glad. I'm proud of you, Mr. Williams. I am. Hang in there, okay?
I am.
All right, Miss Harris, I have Mr. Williams in phase 3. Is he in phase 3 and is he in compliance?
He is in phase 3, Your Honor, and he is in compliance. I'm strongly encouraging him to continue doing everything he's doing and to stay in compliance. So hopefully we can promote him to phase 4 once we get him back to the correct amount of sobriety days. He has the time in, he's
All right.
doing everything he needs to do. So I'd like to promote him soon, as soon as we get those days in.
All right, did you hear that, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
All right, so the ball is in your court, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Williams. Your work in the program. I heard you talk about bowling. Anytime you don't drop the ball on your foot, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, sir. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. And get some rest. I know you want to get some sleep. Have a good day and be safe, Mr. Williams. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And if I could add, Mr. Williams, I used to bowl myself. I tried it again, and my 8-year-old grandson beat me. So I feel you.
Oh, Mr. Vikings.
It wasn't pretty. I know what you must have gone through. But you can get it back after a while. Soon you'll be able to beat my 8-year-old grandson.
Yes. All right. Well, you are in great shape in phase 3. Continue to work hard. I'm going to have you scheduled for a consultation. That is going to be on March the 11th at 1:30. And then you will return to see me on March 18th. And I'm going to put you on, is it better to put you on for 8:35?
Yeah, 8:30 is.
That's better. All right, I'll put you on for March 18th. And it'll be at 8:35 a.m. Okay?
I got it written down. I'm putting it on my phone.
Uh-oh, I didn't understand what you said. Say it again.
I said, I wrote it down. I said, I'm going to put it in my phone as a reminder as soon as we finish our call. So I won't
And
forget.
set you an alarm. And if you remind Ms. Harris that you're just getting off from work, I will do everything I can to get you done quickly, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Good to see you, Mr. Williams. Glad you're back on track. Continue the great work you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, I am ready on the 10 o'clock matter. I have Zian Al Saddam. Are the parties ready?
Good morning.
Good morning. Do you have your attorney with you today?
Yeah, so he's supposed to be here. I texted him. He said he's running late in another courtroom. He said he's going to be here in 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll wait and see what happens.
Okay.
All right. And then you gave me for Ahmed. What is this?
So, he wants to show the certificate. He said that he was told him earlier and showed the certificate.
Oh, then they were gonna, okay, is Attorney Nunley on? Good morning. I can't even see that file. Is that Tasha? Good morning. All right, Attorney Nunley, you are here on Ahmed, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. He has
All
completed
right,
his basic driver improvement course.
All right, very good. And so, counsel, the agreement, was it that your client, the charge would be amended to blockading?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, very good. So I'm gonna call it. Ms. Drew, you can add it to my docket. I have SP 154-502-61 for Salah Ahmed. Counsel, place your appearance on the record for me.
Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of the defendant, Abdo Sakari.
All right, thank you, counsel. I do have in the record that your client was given the opportunity to do the driver's improvement class. And so, counsel, are you representing to this court as an officer of the court that your client has completed that class and has the certificate?
Yes, Your Honor, I am. I have a paper copy or could share the screen or whatever you would like to do.
All right. So what I'm gonna have you do is, are you able to fax that in?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna have you fax that in. I'll let my clerk tell you how to do that. And
Okay.
so you are accepting responsibility as to your client for disregarding a red signal or amber signal. And you're accepting responsibility, is that correct?
Yeah, and it's being.
And then I'm going to amend the charge. I'm accepting your plea, I'm entering your plea of responsible, and I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I am assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. How quickly can your client get it paid?
You could pay it within a week, I'm sure.
Within a week? All right, then what I'm going to do, counselor, is I will schedule this for a review. I'll schedule it on, I'll give them on March 11th. I keep putting April, but it's March. March 11th, 2024. I'll put it on for 10:30 a.m. As long as your client gets it paid before that date and time, you do not need to appear. The matter will be closed. If he fails to pay it, the original charge will be reinstated and a default judgment will be entered, okay?
Understand.
All right, you are in great shape. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Do I get the fax number from your clerk or should I call? Or?
Miss Drew, what's the fax number? Oh. I don't even know my own fax number. That's
I don't know
horrible.
mine either, so.
But
Fax number, can you email?
oh, or can you email it to her? Why don't you give her a call and we can email it? You can call her at 313-965-2280. Okay?
I'll call her right now.
All right. Thank you, counsel.
Thanks.
All right. Miss Walker, are you here on the 10 o'clock a.m. matter?
Yes, Judge.
The attorney, the defendant is here. The attorney has not appeared yet. He said that he's going to be, according to his client, he's in another courtroom. He's going to be a little bit late. Okay. And so I do have the stipulated voir dire. Well, I'll go through all of this when he joins us, okay?
Okay, Judge.
All right, we'll let you know. Thank you. All right. Miss Drew, let me know when we're, oh, officer.
Yes.
Come on, and my officer Tasha, come on.
Okay.
Approach, go around this way. Yes. It's good to see you. How are you?
Judge, you're muted if you're talking to us.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. It wasn't showing that it was muted on our end. All right, Mr. Fikens, if you need to go in a breakout room with Miss Arnold Morris, please do so while I do my final pretrial, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. I am ready on Zian Al Saddam, U658-18723. For the people,
Shannon Walker, P53794 on behalf of the people.
thank you for defendant.
And thank you, Judge, and good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this most honorable court, Edward Martell, P85051, on behalf of Zain El Sadawi. Mr. El Sadawi, please state your full name for the record, sir.
Zain El Sadawi.
All right, good morning to all of the parties. All right, this is the final pre-trial date.
Well, Judge, I can make it
parties?
very easy for this court. I had an opportunity to speak to Officer Herndon on this matter. Counsel provided me proof that the defendant in this matter is in nursing school. Given there will be serious ramifications for a guilty plea or a delayed sentence, the officer very kindly agreed that he would like this matter dismissed so long as there's a stipulation of probable cause.
And Judge, there's certainly a stipulation of probable cause. We would like to thank the officer as well as sister counsel and this honorable court for allowing time for us to resolve this issue.
All right, so the motion is to dismiss, is that correct?
With the stipulation, Judge, yes.
All right, counsel.
No objection at all, Judge, and we so stipulated.
All right, now counsel, I'm gonna dismiss this, but I'm looking at the charge, and of course, I'm not saying your client is guilty, but if in fact he engaged in that behavior, there's a conversation you need to have with him because these things are turning out very well for him today. Next time, he may not get this break. And
Yes.
we need nurses, especially nurses that are pleasant and kind and patient and cooperative and all of those good things.
Yes, Judge. So acknowledged, and I will definitely have a conversation with my client.
All right, awesome. Then I am dismissing the matter without prejudice. Mr. Al Saddam, I do hope the very best for you. And I hope that you do learn something from this situation and definitely take heed of whatever your attorney shares with you about how next time this may not work out well for you, okay? And you can make some different choices. All right?
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, on a side note, I want to apologize for the delay this morning. Certainly, your court is a priority to us.
Oh, your client told us that you were going to be a few minutes late and he was here. And so thank you so much. You're in good shape.
Thank you, Judge. Always a pleasure. Have a great day.
Take care. All right, you do the same, both of you. All right. Miss, are we ready on those dates?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it. I have for Michael Collins, SP 118-15472, SP 119-82322, SP 119-82323, SP 958-536, counts 1 and 2, SP 958-537, Z 7948121, and case number 1-555-739-31. Mr. Collins, give me the date for Mr. Collins.
Okay, his next court date is March 4th at 9:35 a.m.
March 4th.
Yes.
Right. Give me 1 sec. 9:45, you said?
9:35.
9:35. All right. Thank you. I have for Shaquita Colton, Z 808-4301.
Our next court date is March 4th at 9:15 a.m.
Thank you. For Dennis Dillard, Z 808-4721.
Okay, March the 4th at 9:15 a.m.
Thank you. For Keishante Gray, 160-459-3401, SP 115-0255, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, next court date is March 4th at 9:35 a.m.
Okay. For Jamila Holland, Z 808-9961.
Court date is March the 4th at 9:35 a.m.
Thank you. For Jonathan Pope. Mr. Pope should already have a date.
March 22nd at 10:35 a.m.
March 22nd, yes. Okay, very good. That's for case 200-447-4801. Thank you. I have for Rhonda Presley, Z 805-6341, and case number 180-445-9601.
Okay, next court date is March the 4th at 9:15 a.m.
Thank you. And then for Shay Weaver, 21H88854SD.
Okay, March the 4th at 9:15 a.m.
All right, very good. And then I'll wait for Mr. Ficus to come back on Arnold Morris. And I don't see anybody else that has anything on. All right. You ready? All right, Mr. Fikens, are we ready on Sheila Arnold Morris?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I have the following cases: Z 8091551, SP 1490711, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the people,
Shannon Walker, P 53794 on behalf of the people.
Robert Fikens on behalf of the defendant. Miss Arnold Morris, could you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Sheila Arnold Morris.
all right, thank you and good morning to you.
Thank you and good morning.
Right. How are we proceeding today? I have for the OWI that this is an arraignment. Is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
Can I get that file, please?
Yes.
Go ahead, Mr. Fikens.
For purposes of arraignment, Judge, we would waive formal reading, stand mute, ask this court to enter a not guilty plea.
Right, thank you. I will enter a not guilty plea.
Your Honor, as to the remaining matters and as to this matter, we'd ask that they be set for a pretrial. Ms. Arnold Morris and I have discussed a lot of things today. We're just asking for a pretrial date. I've talked to the prosecutor about this procedure. She at least has no objection to it or is in agreement with that procedure. And that's what we're seeking at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Let me hear from the prosecutor because I've entered a not guilty plea. They're asking for a pretrial date. I need to ensure that the public is kept safe. And so let me hear from the prosecutor.
Yes, Judge, given, if the court may recall, we've had Ms. Arnold Morris in court a couple times before. We were waiting on the OWI file to catch up with the other tickets. I did locate that file and ensure that it was processed so we could adjudicate all her matters at the same time. Given the offenses indicated and given the allegations, the people would request an alcohol tether right now during the pendency of this, just to ensure the safety of the public during her process through this court.
And I would say,
Your response?
Just briefly, Judge, I would note this is her first, she tells me this is her first offense. I don't see anything in her history that would indicate that she's in need of a tether. It just is kind of excessive for a first offense. This may be an anomaly. It may not be characteristic of her behavior. She certainly doesn't impress me as someone who has denying anything or is obstreperous about in her conduct. She has only been cooperative and has been waiting while the city finds a ticket, and she's been very cooperative and very attentive to what's going on, Judge. So I don't think that an alcohol tether is required at this time.
From the people, is your motion?
Judge, I'm just reviewing the file in the criminal history. If I may have just a moment, I'm having some technical difficulties. Judge, unfortunately, I can't see her lien history in this file. I don't know if the court has it in their possession. Given the fact that we were almost double the legal limit on a blood draw, which would have been quite some time after the offense time that she allegedly rear-ended the scout car, the people would submit that the blood alcohol level was pretty high at the time of the offense, and we are just asking either for an alcohol tether or perhaps some random testing as a condition of bond.
Okay. All right, Mr. Fikens, this is where we are. We're looking at the charges. Of course, your client is innocent until proven guilty. However, I'm required to set a bond that ensures that she'll come back, but also to make sure that the public is safe as well. And so I am going to require your client, and I'll let you pick which one, Mr. Fikens. Either she's going to be on the sober link. First of all, the term and condition of her bond is no alcohol use whatsoever. No alcohol means no alcohol. So don't drink any non-alcoholic drinks because they have a small level of alcohol in them. And so you can't have any alcohol. So that means absolutely no alcohol. So Mr. Fikens, either your client, up until we get the disposition of this matter, your client can either have the sober link or she can test randomly 2 times per week. Which one would you like to do?
And just so for my edification, my client's edification, a sober link is a device that you blow into when requested, as opposed to an ankle bracelet that is 24-hour monitoring. Is that correct, Judge?
That is correct. It would be the device that you blow into.
Do you understand, Ms. Arnold Morris? And if so, my recommendation would be for testing. And I say that for a couple reasons, Judge. She did have, and that may interfere with it, but she does have a vacation plan between the 15th and 22nd, and testing might be more accommodating to her schedule. Not that that's a prime importance, but I do want the court to know that.
All right, so you want your client to randomly test 2 times per week until further order from the court?
I'm asking her if that is something that she understands and consents to, as opposed to the alternative. We're not saying we won't accept what this court rules, but we appreciate the offer. Random testing, Judge, would be, I think, something I would recommend.
Ms. Arnold Morris?
Yes.
All right, you rather do the random testing?
Yes, I have a job and I don't wish to wear a tether and have that be known to my
No. We're not even considering the tether. The other device is a device that you blow into, but you would have to be able to blow into it, because failure to blow would be a violation of the terms and conditions of your bond. So would you rather have the device that you blow into and you keep that with you, or where you would go in and test randomly twice a week?
I'd rather have the device.
All right, so let me say this, Mr. Fikens. According to the records, it says that she did not do the roadside test because she had problems breathing into the device. I want to make it clear, I don't have a problem with her having the sober link, but if she missed a test, if she's not able to blow, that is a violation, and that may end up in her being locked up for failing to comply with this court's bond conditions.
I understand, Judge. And Ms. Arnold Morris, if you do have a problem, or if it was just whatever happened at the scene, if it's not if you have some physical problems with blowing into a machine, you should take that into consideration.
I have asthma. Only when an exacerbation of it do I have a problem of that. But otherwise, no, I should not present any problem with blowing into a machine.
Ms. Arnold Morris, I need you to understand, asthma or not, if you miss a blow, you will be violating the terms and conditions of your bond. I'm going to bring you in and I'm going to put you in jail until we finish your hearing. I don't want to do that to you. So I'm making it clear, because I saw where you alleged you could not blow into the apparatus because you had trouble breathing. So I don't want to set people up for failure. I like everybody to win. I want everybody around me to win. But now I will pass the baton and let you set yourself up for failure. And that's why I'm taking the time, and Mr. Fikens is taking the time to explain to you what's going on. So if you say that you want that sober link, you can get the sober link. But if you miss a blow, fail to blow, don't comply with the terms and conditions of the sober link, you are going to have your bond revoked and you're gonna come in and I'm gonna take you into custody.
Okay.
So is that what you wanna do?
Yes, I don't think that'll present a.
Okay. All right, I've made my record. Mr. Reed, what? I'm sorry, Ms. Arnold Morris, what were you saying? Then I'll go to you, Mr. Reed.
The random testing, how would that work? I mean, because I do have a job that I'm trying to keep.
I understand that you would have to call in every morning, and if your color or your number is called, you would have to go and test. They test very early in the morning, and then there's afternoon testing as well.
Mm-hmm. I think I better go with the sober link.
Okay, can you call someone for maybe Mr. Farmer in probation and ask him to come on? Okay. All right, Mr. Reed, what did you want to say?
The SoberLink people will explain to you what you have to do as far as to successfully blow into the machine. If after talking to the SoberLink people and hearing what you have to do and they demonstrate to you what you have to do and how you have to blow into it, if you have any concerns then that because of your medical condition you can't do that, you should bring it to the court's attention. Because as the court indicated, we don't want to set you up for failure. And now we're telling you about the SoberLink machine, but the people will explain to you how you have to blow into it. And for some reason, asthma keeps you from doing it. You need to let the court know immediately because the testing may be a better fit for you than the SoberLink. I just wanted to throw that out there for
All right, well, I think everybody has warned and advised, and I'm satisfied that Ms. Arnold Morris is knowingly, voluntarily, willingly agreeing that she would prefer the sober link, which she will have to use as directed, and even when you're traveling, okay?
Okay.
Without excuse. Without excuse, because you already know that you have, at least, and I've read it, you have an issue breathing. I'm not going to take that into consideration because I've given you another alternative. And so with that, I'm going to have, is Mr. Farmer going to come on?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're going to have Derek Farmer come on, a supervisor in probation, to get you set up for your sober link. You must get it on today. You'll get set up for that and it starts immediately on today. I'm going to schedule this matter for pre-trial, and I'm going to give you a pre-trial date. This is 2 weeks out. Good enough, Ms. Walker, or do y'all want to do 1 week?
2 is fine, Judge.
2 would be fine. All right, I'm going to schedule this for a pre-trial, and I will schedule it for, I'm gonna go with Friday. It's gonna be a little bit more than 2 weeks because I'm gonna put the pre-trial. I'm sorry.
Judge, I'm just now thinking of her scheduling. Could it be after the 22nd because will have that sober link? Then she'll.
Oh, you need it to be after the 22nd?
Yeah, she's on vacation the 15th to the 22nd.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna make a note that I told her vacation. You said the 15th, February 5th, no, March, I'm sorry. March 15th through March 18th.
The 22nd.
I'm sorry. I can't get these dates right to save my life. March 22nd. Defendant advised that she must use sober link, even on vacation. All right, very good. So what if we moved it to Friday, March 20? I can do either the 25th that Monday or the 29th that Friday. Which day works for the parties?
Any day works for me, Judge.
Either.
Either is fine with me as
Either?
well, Judge.
Yeah.
All right, then let's go with the 25th. I'm going to schedule that pre-trial. I want to schedule it at 8:30 in the morning. Can you do that, Ms. Arnold Morris?
Ooh.
You need something later? No, if you need something later, I'll work with you.
Yes, please.
All right, let's see. I had you on my docket today for 10:40 a.m. Does that work for you?
Does in fact.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Yes, it does work for me.
All right, very good. Then I'm going to schedule it for the 25th, and I will put it on at 10:40 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And so I need you to hang on to Mr.
He just called and said he's zooming on now.
All right, I want you to hang on, Mr. Fikens, so that she can get set up today for her sober link.
Yes, Judge.
And then that way we don't have any issues because she's required to get it on today. All right, and then all of the pre-trials, the cases will follow for that pre-trial date, Ms. Drew. All right, anything else for my consideration?
Nothing
No,
for people.
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna have Ms. Arnold Morris stick with us for a little while longer until the supervisor gets on. Okay,
Thank
and
you,
then we know that we have staffing today. And of course, we're on standby. That's Mr. Farmer? All right, I'll let him in. All right. And then Ms. Wilson, if you could set up a breakout room. Good morning, Mr. Farmer.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
I am well, thank you. Thank you for chiming in. I have before me Sheila Arnold Morris, and she is before me on an OWI and some other cases. And so I set her bond condition. She's going to be on the sober link effective immediately. And so I know she's not on probation yet, but I need someone to set her up to get that sober link today. Would you be able to do that to help me?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Please let me know if there is a problem. I need her to have that sober link on today. She is going to be traveling on vacation the 18th through the 22nd. And I need her to still blow on that in that apparatus while she is on vacation. And she has already been told no alcohol as a term and condition of her bond. And no alcohol means no non-alcoholic drinks, because non-alcoholic drinks do have a small little remnant of alcohol in them. And anything you have to buy out the alcohol section, you should not be drinking it. And so, because it will violate you, and that will be a problem for this court. And then her return is going to be on March the 25th at 10:40 a.m., Mr. Farmer, at which time she'll have her pre-trial. So at some point, she's gonna have some interaction with probation, maybe. So I'd like to get her on that sober link today.
Okay, that's not a problem. We just need the court referral, and then we can get in contact with her and mail her out, or she can come down and pick up the actual sober link referral.
Yes, which one will get her a sober link today?
Either way, Your Honor, because we have the ability to do it electronically, and she can go straight there. Well, even though she'll still have to sign it once she get there, or she can come down and pick it up and go take it there. But either way, it can be done today.
All right. Well, I'll leave that to your discretion. Whatever works. Do you have that referral, Miss Drew?
I will type it out. I sure will. I'll send it right over.
And then can we make sure we have a valid phone number for her so we may contact her?
All right. Let me go off of